That's a world-class action, Jackson. By the way, a listener called in. They loved your nuts reference to food. And did you know we have a world-class flight training school right here in San Diego? Pilots can fly almost every day. We're close to the ocean and the desert. Mountains. SDFTI's instructors can help you learn to navigate around the international border and military bases. That's why San Diego is one of the best places to learn how to fly in the world. Learn to fly in sunny San Diego right at Montgomery Field. Getting started is super easy. Give them a call, 858-569-1822. That's SDFTI, 858-569-1822.
You know, a couple of random thoughts. We do have openings for sponsors, so if you're interested in reaching out to the Second Amendment world through Gun Owners Radio, reach out to us, and we will sit down and work out a marketing and advertising budget that fits perfectly for you and what you're doing here on Gun Owners Radio. And everybody who's listening, check out our sponsors. Reach out to them and say, "Hey, thanks for thanks for sponsoring."
And you
Gun Owners
don't
Radio.
have to be in the gun industry.
No, well, that's what when you think about it, is the SDFTI. That's a flight school.
You could be a black licorice salesperson that has a store.
Back to food.
It's a job in high
back
demand.
to food.
Russ, if you're listening, I didn't bring that up. That wasn't me.
Yes, it was.
That was Super Dave.
But no, seriously.
But check
I mean,
out. But go, yeah,
if you want to get the word out and you're a Second Amendment and you want to help,
there you go.
because by doing this, it helps, especially when we have to hire lawyers and trainers like Alicia.
All kinds of people.
All expensive.
Yeah. So I thought Beth's interview was good.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting. There's, of course, we're focused on these listening sessions and what the county's looking to do. And like I said earlier, on Tuesday, don't really know how this is going to go. I don't know what exactly
really
going to do.
Do you think it's going to change? Do you think this was just an exercise that they did to say they did it?
I think that here's how I think it progressed. I think that we have 3 anti-gun board members on the county board, as soon as they got control, these anti-gun groups said, "Hey, we want more action on the county level," so they said, "All right, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hire this consulting firm. I'm sure they paid them 6 figures. We'll have to find out when they're done."
We paid them 6 figures.
We, yeah, the county, our tax dollars did that. And they purposely picked a firm. When you go through this, you basically say, "Look, these are the results we want." Here's what we're trying to get to. So figure out the best pathway that looks scientific, that looks legit, and get us there. So they did these listening sessions, which is pretty standard. They pull this crap all the time on different subjects or whatever. It just happened to be the gun owner's turn. And by the way, they actually even have a subcommittee of volunteers, a board, like a subcommittee that talks about like health and safety type issues, and this didn't even go through that. It just it passed right by, which it shouldn't have, but it's their priority or their prerogative. Anyway, so they said, "All right, we want to ban guns. Hey, special interest, consulting group. We want to ban guns. Go figure out how to ban guns." They said, "Great, we're going to start with listening sessions." But we did such a good job of getting people to these listening sessions that I'm convinced they didn't get the ammunition that they needed in order to ban our guns.
Is that a play on words?
A little bit.
You think the check bounced?
Well, no, I think that they.
Hey, you spent 6 digits and you didn't get what you wanted?
I think that they were enormously frustrated. So what they did is they came out with this survey, and this survey is really, really crafted in a way so that they can get what they want. And the survey, again, if you go to our website, sign up, get our newsletter, you're going to get and if you got our email on Thursday, it's there. If you came to a meeting last week, we gave you a flyer and showed you how to get to this link to take this survey. And worst case scenario is go get on our email list now, and we will send you the email this week. You only have a month. It ends on, I think, Valentine's Day, and that's
How
it.
Appropriate.
I know. So it's so structured that I think it's meant to really get the and you know how it is with surveys. You can structure like the whole, like, look, I need you to answer yes or no. Have you stopped beating your wife?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's it. A lot of these questions are.
So if it comes out the way I think it's going to come out, can I have a mic drop on this one?
Yes.
Because you definitely have to bring that back for this.
Well, so the next step is they're on Tuesday. What they're doing, and again, if you go to the county's website, you can listen for yourself on Tuesday. I'm definitely listening in, marked out the whole day, so I can make sure not to, I can take notes, make sure not to miss it.
You're not allowed to go.
I don't want to go. I'd rather listen.
They don't want you to go.
Well, and it's easier for me to take notes and really study it if I'm watching it on my own computer. But
and you could scream.
Yeah, and if I say cuss words,
Yeah.
So the what they're going to do is just kind of recap my understanding, recap what they think they heard in these listening sessions. But again, I really doubt they're going to tell the truth.
No, of course not.
They're not going to say, "Well, gee, I got to tell you, it sounds like from the feedback we got, it sounds like your county and the people in it have no appetite for any more, gun regulations." Do you think they're going to say that?
No.
No, it's not going to be that.
No.
But I don't know. Let's wait and see. And it'll be very interesting. There won't be any proposals on Tuesday. They're not going to say, "Hey, this is what you should do from here." I don't believe. It's just going to be a recap of what they say they heard. And if we'll have a response. San Diego County Gun Owners is definitely going to have a response to their what they say they heard. Now, if by some miracle they do say, "Hey, I got to tell you, San Diego doesn't seem like we should probably just not do anything," when it comes to we should probably, you guys are barking up the wrong tree, then we'll say, "Hey, great, wonderful recap. You're absolutely right. The people of San Diego have spoken, and they don't want your Nathan Fletcher and Tara Raymer, whatever, Lawson and Nora, whatever her name is. We don't want your gun bans. We don't want your ammo bans." But this is the same county who adopted the made it impossible for you to home manufacture a firearm. I mean, they've been very, very vocal about being anti-gun. Of course, Nathan Fletcher was he pretended he was pro-gun back when he was a Republican,
but he got elected.
Yeah, but he wasn't. As soon as it's the weirdest thing ever. As soon as he became a Democrat,
what did I say?
His mind totally changed.
Take that back.
Yeah. So that's what's going to happen on Tuesday. But this fight it's just begun. This whole thing has just begun. They're definitely going to use this information to try to do local, ordinances that they've already decided that, there's already a file sitting on someone's desk saying, "Hey, no matter what they say in this stupid survey, this is what we're going to push
This
next."
is a chess game, and they're already 10 moves out.
Well, they at least have the plan. Here are the next 10 moves we're going to make.
They're ready to see whatever we do, and they have just something to go against it. Guaranteed.
Yeah. So, I don't know. This is exactly why we need to be involved. This is exactly why we need to pay attention.
This is why you can't give up.
And this is exactly why, we were talking to Beth about, local versus state and federal. If this were happening on a federal level, zero chance you'd be able to have an impact.
Got to put the fires while they're small.
Exactly. You listening to my voice right now can actually have a real impact on what's going on, and we can defeat this thing easily. Not easily. It's never easy, but it's a very doable, realistic goal to defeat this thing and have this outcome go the way we want. And that's why we do what we do. No one else is talking about this. No one else. We got the Republican Party to talk about it. They actually emailed it out. And Grace from the Republican Women's Federated, who's a wonderful lady, she is making sure that the Republican Women's Federated sent it out. And some other groups, I think some other groups have sent it out. But the point is, we're the tip of the spear. We're leading the fight. This is why we exist. The Second Amendment fight has trickled down into the county and city, and that's why we're here. That's why
I like being a thorn in their side.
Yeah. Why? No. Why? Tell me why.
Well, because if we weren't doing it, nobody would do it. And if nobody would do it, then we would be out. We wouldn't have our guns within a year.
Yeah, well, and we've seen when no one was doing it, things just progressively got worse.
Look how bad it got.
I think we're doing great. I mean, one of the things we went over, we talked about it at the last couple of shows, but we went over it in at the monthly meetings as we talked about all the lawsuits we're a part of.
Well, and look how many people have joined San Diego County Gun Owners. Look how many people are getting CCWs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
More than ever before. I got my renewal in the mail yesterday.
To join San Diego County Gun Owners?
No.
I know somebody.
No, I'm actually a member of San Diego County. No,
Yeah, I know somebody.
my CCW renewal came.
Mine came yesterday as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we're CCW twins. We're twinsies.
Right.
Were you overlap? Did you overlap?
No.
Or
no,
did
I was good through
were
the
you expired?
28th. So I did well.
So
I was
did you
expired.
certify yourself?
No, I cannot do that. No. Would be easy. Be
Okay, Mike
convenient
can
if I
certify
could.
you, and you can certify Mike.
I'm not on the list.
Not doing back
How
scratching.
about Action Jackson?
You got your CCW, bud?
Yes,
No.
you do.
You might be a little young for a
You're sitting
CCW.
on it.
Although you're a better shot than
Yeah, that's true. Than both of them.
like 50% of the CCW.
It's amazing
holders.
the people that show up to those courses. They get approved and they show and they think they're going to get all the instruction they need from that 8-hour class. That's not what it's about.
It's not what it's about. It's a test, right? It's not a class.
Well, there's an assessment, the test as part of it, but the class is not about teaching you how to use your firearm.
Which means that'd be a tough
Yeah.
girl
That's
to
right.
go up against.
Oh, totally. So everybody, get on our email list. Read our email from Thursday or this week. Take that survey. It's extremely important.
Thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. You can watch us live every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, right here on our YouTube channel, or if you're in the San Diego area, you can listen to us on 1170 a.m. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can help restore and protect the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.